box we have the light, which has 3 LED system design. And on the back we have the button to turn it on and the indicator for charge. We also have a head mount where you can mount the light on that and it goes onto your head for mountain biking or for just walking around or for doing work. We have the handlebar attachments. We have a small rubber band and a large rubber band. The power supply. This is a universal one and comes with an adapter for your region. Then we have the battery that comes in a pouch with a Velcro strap so it can be attached to your bicycle top tube. So let's just talk about the individual items that are in the box. This here is a head strap. I'm not too sure how it works because I'm not really that interested in using them. For motorbike people, they might be really good, but I imagine the light actually just clips onto the top here like this, and you use the rubber band to mount it on, and you can set the adjustment as you like. Then we have the rubber bands that hold the light on. Now these rubber bands, they are very good quality rubber. I've been using these lights for many years. I've never had one of these start to perish or fail. You can rely on, the light will not fall off. They give you 2 sizes, a small one and a big one, so they can fit, smaller handlebars and larger handlebars. This is the power supply. Now it has a standard straight pin plug, and of course that may not fit every area, so you get an adapter with them, and you have to specify this when you actually buy them on the website, and it comes with a plug to charge up the battery. These things I've found can give a little bit of trouble after time. They start to fail around the plug, just this little piece here, and you have to wiggle them to get them to charge. But this says after years of use. I've been using these things for many years. This is the universal plug that they now supply with the equipment. They used to actually give you specific plugs, but now they're using this to save costs. So that comes also. And then there's the battery. Now the battery has a little Velcro holder to hold it on. I haven't used these for very long. They work, they're fine. But what I've found is with the bundle kits like this one, where everything comes in them, the batteries in general are their cheaper type, and they don't last that long. They start to deteriorate after about 6 months or so. To remedy this, what you do is buy their Samsung high standard batteries on their website, and those things just last and last and last and last and last. The run time on these batteries, this one is a little bit smaller than the ones that I've got, so I'm not too sure, but the ones that I use, if you run them on a medium setting, you pretty much can run them for 8 hours. They last a very long time before your light will fail. I've never run out of lights with these style of lights from China. The light itself has 3 LEDs set into the front of it. I've bought ones which have had 2 in the past, but of course the more lights you have, the less work they're doing. And they come with this anodized aluminium casing, which is very durable and dissipates the heat quite well. They can get quite warm when they're on flat out. There's this little rubber piece here that goes onto your handlebar, and the rubber holder clips onto that and goes around your handlebar and holds it quite securely, and it's quite easy to adjust the tilt like this once it's on your handlebars. The plug at the back, it has 3 light settings. You press this once, it goes to the lowest. You press it again, it goes a bit brighter. You press it again, it goes to the brightest. If you hold the button down, it goes to flashing mode. So they're the different options you get with the light. There's also 3 coloured lights that are next to that switch, if you can see that right there. And that's your charge indicator. All 3 means full, 2 means it's starting to go down. 1, obviously, it's getting low. So that's your light. Now these lights are 3000 lumens. They are bright enough for cycling. They are really, really bright. They're like a car headlight. You can really see where you're going and perform very, very well. I've ridden these in all sorts of weather, rain, storms, dirt, overseas, everywhere. They're extremely durable. They perform just as good as any branded type product you can buy on the market. And I choose these Chinese lights not just because they're cheap, but because they're actually very good quality. That's the lowest setting that we have for the light. Medium setting we have for the light. Full setting we have for the light. If I hold the button in, we have flashing. These lights that I buy from Light in a Box, I use pretty much every time I ride. I either have them on flashing or I have them on full if it's night time. So they get a pretty hard workout, and I pretty much use them every time I ride, so they're on. So the batteries get heavily used and the lights get heavily used. And I really have had very, very little problems with these. And the only problem I can really say is the connector on the battery chargers does get a little bit dicky with age. But apart from that, extremely reliable, and they're extremely bright, and for the money, you just can't complain about the quality of these lights. They're really, really good. Recommend them to everyone. Remember, Light in a Box is the place you get them. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.